Snow White's getting towed away, guys. Welcome back to BTR Films. And as y'all saw in the first clip, the G got towed away. That happened about a month ago. I recorded a lot of footage, but I deleted it all because there's just so much shit going on and stuff. And I'm back to you because the G is not working right. I had a misfire, so I'm gonna tell you all the things I did. I bought brand new coil packs, put them all in. I still had the misfire. I got first I got all new camshaft sensors. I got crankshaft sensor because the crankshaft sensor I put on the bottom was already from my old motor and it wasn't that good, so I wanted to change it anyway. But I got all new crankshaft sensors and got the camshaft sensors. Put them all in. Still had the fucking misfire, but I got rid of my camshaft sensor code, and then I had still the misfire, like I said. So I got new coil packs. And again, still the misfire, that didn't fix it. So and the reason I got new coil packs because I did the pull test. I pulled the plug from the this cylinder right here. I think this is number 2 or something. I pulled it from the number 2 cylinder, and that shit didn't drop at all. The same idle didn't drop like it was supposed to. Back when I couldn't check just because I couldn't reach back there, but this front one worked and all this side worked too. But I know this one was messed up, and I thought it was just a spark plug, so I swapped out. I got brand new spark plugs because these spark plugs, or the old spark plugs, y'all knew I put in the old motor. And this was when I was trying to get rid of the original motor knock and shit, and that didn't help it. Bro, what the fuck? That didn't help his shit. So I ended up fucking taking them out. I put the old ones back in and I just stored them away. And I thought maybe it was the spark plugs, but they're NGKs and they're $100 ones. So it wasn't the spark plugs, and I ended up throwing them out, but whatever, it don't matter. I got new ones, put them in. It didn't work still. I did the pull test again, and that still was fucked up. So right now, me and Benzo here and shit, he brought his compression tester, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the compression test. So I already took out all the coil packs and the spark plugs, and then I took the spark plugs out on that side as well. So we're about to do the compression test right now. So let's do that shit. All right, guys, so one thing I forgot to do was I took all the fucking spark plugs and coil packs out before I warmed up the motor. But I just searched up. It still is fine to do a do a compression test on a cold motor, but you should always do it on the warm one just because it gives you the way better accurate readings. This one is going to be a little bit less accurate, but for my problem, it says it'll work out and it'll still help me diagnose it. So I got this piece of paper right here that I'm going to use to write on my cylinder compression numbers down. Go from there. So I'm going to start with the first one, and then I'm going to do this side, and I come back to y'all with the results and shit.
What's going on, guys? Yo, what's going on, guys? So we doing the compression test. We just tested all 3 cylinders on the right head, and here's the results. They all came back at 140 psi, which is pretty nice actually. So we're gonna go ahead and test this side now.
All right, guys, so we got completely done with the compression test, and it's actually not bad. It's let's see, it was leaking a little bit, but it was at 145 on these back ones, or 140, 144, I mean, on these back 2, and then this one right here, and then these 3 were 140 exact, and this is on a cold motor, so the rings aren't gonna be as accurate. So the I don't want to say they're like a lot higher, but maybe like 160 possibly, or something like that. So in the middle, because the minimum I was told it was 142, and then and that's on a warm motor, to 182 is the standard. And my shit's like possibly in the middle, so that's not too bad and shit. Maybe I'm gonna definitely do if I ever do fucking turbo this bitch, if I get this bitch running and fixed, I definitely do a warm have the motor warmed up, and I'll do another compression test to get a way more accurate reading and shit. So yeah, that'll definitely be better and shit. All right, guys, so we got the spark plugs and the coil packs put back in and shit, all torqued down and plugged in. I'm not gonna put the throttle body, I'm gonna put the throttle body back on. I'm not gonna leave that off. I don't want to fucking create any more possible issues and shit. Basically, that's gonna be it for now. We got the compression test done, so I'm sticking with the build. If it was a bad motor, honestly, guys, I would have just returned that shit, got my money back, and sold this fucking car. But I would have like fucking took that shit to the junkyard. Honestly, I would have never kept going with this shit. I would have got a new whip and just said fuck it, because I'm about to pull this out and put a whole new motor in and fucking waste more time. Not happening, bro. But yeah, the motor's good and shit, so we are sticking with the build. I'm hoping it's just a fuel injector. It has to be a fuel injector because all my other cylinders are firing but one cylinder. So I'm gonna do some research and shit, and then we're gonna check that shit out, just to figure out what else it could be. Basically, where I'm gonna leave this shit. Fuck, man. I had some POV footage of me driving the G and shit, but I deleted that stuff just because the G kept fucking up the whole time. Nitrous looks sick in the back. But I'll probably get some POV footage of and Brandon's whipping shit. Definitely do some shit for show. Steering fix also, guys. So the power steering doesn't, the idle doesn't drop when I turn the wheel no more. That's all straightened away. Also, the I had it checked out for the oil leak, and they said they had it running on lift for 30 minutes and no oil came out. And then he said he took it for a drive. He came back and there's a little bit. But he said that maybe that's residual. And then he ran it again for another 30 and no oil came out. So I'm gonna just have to keep an eye on it and shit. I'm a little low, so I definitely have to fill it up. So that's it. That's where we're gonna leave it off for today and shit. So I'll see y'all whenever we're doing the next test or whatever the next thing is done to this motor. If I record us fixing it, I might just get it done so we can just fucking do some shit and stuff. I still got the braking period on the motor. Sucks because I did have a little tiny bit of oil in these ones too, very tiny bit. So we'll have to see. Hopefully it's not too important, like nothing crazy. But that's where I'm gonna leave this for now. So I'll see y'all when we start doing the next parts of this shit. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Next day, and I ended up fixing the G. It was the smallest fucking thing ever. I changed all spark plugs, got new coil packs, all new sensors, and I had my fucking spark plugs plugged in the wrong places, yo. So it's weird because they got this one. It goes 1, 2, and 3. 1 goes to 1, 2 goes to 3, and 3 goes to 2, which is mad fucking stupid. But it got me mad confused. But the motor runs perfect, but it's still overheat. So it's, I think, because I got air in the system. So I just did a coolant flush. I'm gonna put new coolant in, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna bleed the air out, and then I also gotta do K&N filter. So we're gonna install that as well, and then yeah. All right, guys. So it's a bit later, and I still have lots of problems with the G. Not lots of problems. I'm still having the fucking coolant issue with the G. So I'm leaving that alone for now. It's late and shit. So me and Benzo, we about to do some shit so he can get some tuning done and about to get some fire poles. All right, guys. So next day and shit, and I ended up flushing the coolant twice yesterday, and it didn't work. We bled the air twice. It didn't work. For some reason, this hose still isn't getting hot. This is a new thermostat, but it's not OEM. And this guy I'm talking to, shout out Manny's G35. Manny's G35. He told me that these thermostats ain't really that good. Since the car's so sensitive, I should get the OEM one. So I'm gonna take that off, clean up. I'm gonna return the part because this is only a couple days old. So yeah, I want my money back to show, and then I'm gonna go get the old part or the OEM part and put that shit on. And hopefully that's my only problem. I pray that's what it was. All right, guys. So basically, I'm just working on taking off the thermostat. I got the coolant all drained out. I got the lines disconnected, so I'm just taking the bolts off and shit. Once we take these off, I'm gonna clean up the part like I said in the beginning, and then we're gonna head to the store. We're gonna return this shit, and then I'm gonna head to the dealership and try to get an OEM part. All right, what's up, guys? We just got back from the parts store and shit, or the dealer. And this is the new part I got. This shit looks way better. Now, look at that shit. It looks nice, actually. The other one looked nice too, but this one, real fucking nice. OEM part. Say Nissan on it. Also, I got this gasket and shit because this shit was $50 and even fucking come with one. Got the new filter. Also, I gotta go to the store. I gotta get the other clamps. This, I fucking lost it. So this looks like ass. So I'm gonna get my other clamp, put it on there, swap it with the other one, and this should look a lot nicer and shit. Man, coolant spilled out because when I opened this shit up right here. But that's fine. So now it's definitely empty and shit. So I'm gonna attach that shit right now. Attach the hoses, and then we're gonna start adding coolant in and get this shit bled for the air. All right, guys. So I think it's all good now. It's not rising or nothing like that. Also, the hose on the bottom, it's got hot like it was supposed to, because before it wasn't getting hot at all. So now coolant's going through it. That's not going down no more. No bubbles are coming up, so I think all the air is gone. Also, we got the I fixed this because I accidentally dropped the bolts the other day from this one, so I got a new one and I just replaced them. And now you gotta do this back one still because it's just, for some reason, I know it'll fit, but it's a pain in the ass to get on. So, but we got this shit. Let's go, man. Ooh. Yo, let's go, man. The G is finally 100%. Like, I know I say that shit all the time, but it's actually working now. Drives, it's not overheating. I had my scanner set up while I was driving. It was looking good. It wasn't going over a 203, which was perfect. So we good. Let's go. All I gotta do is actually I still need a new back tire and shit because this one's leaking air. So I'm gonna get all new tires and all new rims when I do that because it's gonna be like a sale at Firestone and shit. I'm gonna still get some nice rims, but still gotta keep in the budget and shit. Also, when I have good warranty on that hose, I'm not trying to be stupid. But also, I need the new steering control arms in the front, both sides, and all of that shit, the knuckles and everything. So I'm gonna get some drift angling ones, like I've been saying a lot. Because the other day when I was going like 90, or when I was going 80 on the turn a little bit, I could feel that bitch wobble, so I slowed down for sure. But I'm gonna go for some POV driving and shit, have Benzo record for me and shit. But shout out to Benzo for helping me figure out how to do this. And shout out to, I'm gonna tag him below. Shout out to Manny's G35. He really helped me with the figuring out how to bleed the coolant and shit. Like, I really thought I had a lot of problems and shit, but it was just air in it still. Also, I put a new OEM thermostat on, like y'all saw. Actually, let me pop the hood real quick and check it out real quick. Coolant level went down a little bit, so I definitely will top it off when we get back to the crib. Definitely, bro, we should do that. It went down a little bit. But got the new K&N filter. Let's go, man. It's pretty fire, man. So I just need a little bit of oil. I need like a quart of oil. I'm a little low. I'm like a little bit under the halfway point on this dipstick, so I'm definitely gonna put some more coolant in here, oil in here, like another quart for sure. But it's running, so I'm gonna give y'all some POV footage. So we're gonna get out of here and shit, and I'm gonna go home, let this park and shit, let it chill. I'm gonna top it off with some more coolant. I'm not gonna do too much more driving until I get oil in here. But yeah, man, the turbo looks sick from not turbo. The nitrous looks sick from outside and shit. Yo, this shit fire. All right, but anyway, we're gonna get out of here and shit, and get some POV footage. Alright guys, so obviously I'm not outside no more. I'm inside the crib and shit on the computer. I'm about to edit this video and shit. This is where I'm gonna leave it off today. I just want to get a video out there because it's been so long since I posted. But as y'all see, the G is 100% actually now. I know I said it was before. I said it a lot of times, but now it's actually working. It's not overheating. It's driving. I just gotta get way better at driving now, and that's really it. So thank you guys for watching. You have a good day. Stay safe, and this is BTR Films. I'll see y'all another time. Deuces.